Welcome! Today we're going to practice a sun salutation with a few bowspring curves thrown in. Come to the front of your space. Come into earth pose with globe hands. From your heart, push out on all sides of your rib cage. Lift your rib cage up toward the sky, toward the sun. Then exhale, settle your hips back and down. Inhale, press your head back and lift it up toward the sky. Standing on one leg, bring the other leg up into a square leg. Push your knee isometrically down and your hips back. Keep your ribs full and your head back. Stand in propeller pose. And step back into high lunge. From your heart, spread your wings wide. Wide V arms. Push out through your arms. Then push your hips back, press your head back, and pulse. Exhale, root down toward the earth. Inhale, rise up toward the sky, toward the sun. Exhale, root back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, lift yourself up toward the sky. Going down now to low lunge. Put your back knee on the ground and park your hip. So sit back toward your heel and widen that back hip to the side. So there's a smile in your groin and a smile on your face. Then crescent to the side. Put your bottom hand on the ground. Bring your top arm in ecstasy, hand on the side of your head. Fill up your ribs. Move your hips back and wide. Then crescent to the side again. Move your hips back. Widen your hips. And then begin to twist your ribs from the bottom of your heart toward the sky. Then move your hips back. Widen that back hip. Crescent to the side. Move your hips back again. And twist a little more toward the sun, toward the sky. Keep playing this game of moving your hips back, crescenting, moving your hips back, and twisting from the bottom of your heart. When you reach your final destination, you can just allow your head to softly rest in your hand. And now inhale, come back up, and step back to kneeling. Fill up your ribs again, radiant heart. Move your hips back again. And keep your head pressing back. Do a few pulses here. Exhale, sit farther back. Inhale, rise up toward the sun. Exhale, root back. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise. Then come to all fours pose. On your hands and knees. Fill up your ribs by pushing your arms straight. Root your hips back as you lift your tail. Press your head back. Lift it up toward the sky. The back of your head is lifting up toward the sky. All fours pose. Now pulse here. Exhale, spring load. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, spring forward. Exhale, sit back. Keep your tail lifted. Inhale, come forward, fill up your ribs. Keep the back ribs full as you sit back. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Inhale, lift your right leg square. Curl your toes softly, flex your ankle, then push your knee isometrically down and hollow your right groin. Add pulsation. Exhale, sit back, bring your knee forward. Inhale, lift it a little higher, keeping the right groin soft. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, lift your leg. One more time. Exhale, sit. Inhale, come forward with your ribs. Put your leg back on the ground. Fill up your ribs. Lift your tail. Press your head back. And inhale, lift your other leg square, your left leg. You can slightly turn the foot out. We call that fiesta foot. Then, push your knee isometrically down and hollow your groin. Push your knee forward now. Sit back, tail up. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. One more. Exhale, sit. Inhale, ribs forward. Put your leg back on the ground. Tuck your toes under and spring up, crouching cat. With full ribs and tail up. Head back. Pulse now. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise. Exhale, root back. Inhale, spring forward. One more, sit. Inhale, come forward. Step your legs closer together and inhale, lift your right leg square. Push your knee isometrically down. Hollow your groin so the thigh bone connects into the hip. Add pulsation. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Exhale, knee comes forward, hips go back. Inhale, ribs go forward, leg goes up. One more, exhale. Inhale. Bring that leg to the ground. Pause. And inhale, lift the left leg square. Push your knee isometrically down, soften your groin, connecting your thigh bone into your hip. Add pulsation. Exhale, sit. Inhale, ribs forward. Root. Rise. One more, exhale. Inhale. Put your foot back on the ground. Step your legs wider. Twisted cat. So crescent to the left as you twist your feet and knees to the right. Come up on your right fingertips. Hips back, head back. Add pulsation. Exhale, sit. Inhale, ribs go forward. Exhale, sit and ribs go high. Root one more time. Inhale, ribs high. Come back to crouching cat and then spin your legs to the other side. Come up on your left fingertips as you crescent to the right. Fill up, hips back, head back. Lift the top ribs higher as you take the crown of your head toward the ground and add pulsation. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back and down. Inhale, lift your ribs. Exhale and inhale. Come back to crouching cat and hop forward into a wide standing forward bend. Squeeze your heels isometrically together. Fire up your glute muscles and slide your hands up to your thighs. Step your legs closer together. Come into earth pose, globe hands. Take a breath and settle. We'll do the other side now. So standing on your left leg, drag the right foot. Come into propeller pose. The ankles flexed and the toes are softly curled. Breathe. Then step back into high lunge. From your heart, fill up your ribs, spread your wings wide, push out through your arms, sit your hips and back, head goes back. Add pulsation. Exhale, root down toward the earth. Inhale, rise up toward the sky. Exhale, root. Inhale, lift your eyes toward the sun. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise up. Come back to globe hands. Put your back knee on the ground. Spread your wings again and park your back hip, the right hip. Sit it back, widen it to the side, and crescent to the side. Put your hand on the ground, bring your top hand in ecstasy. Keep your back hip wide, crescent to the side again. Move the top ribs out and up toward the sky. So by squeezing your top elbow isometrically toward your nose, you can get more width in the top rib cage. Then park your hips again. This time, twist your ribs toward the sky. From the bottom of your ribs, twist toward the sky. Park your hips again. Crescent again. Park your hips and twist toward the sky. You can keep doing this sequence of hips back and wide, crescent, hips back and wide again, and twist. When you reach your final destination on this side, allow your head to rest back into your hands. Enjoy this pose. And now inhale, come forward, spread your wings, come up, step step back to kneeling. Push your arms forward, fill up the upper back, get the upper back curve, then move your hips back and get the lower back curve to go in the opposite direction. And press your head back. The neck curve that you've just created by pressing your head back mirrors the low back curve. Do some spring loads or pulses here. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise. One more, root your hips back toward your heels. Inhale, rise up toward the sky with your ribs. Put your hands on the ground, all fours pose. You can walk your knees slightly back. Fill up your ribs. Lift your tail. Press your head back. And do some more spring loads. Exhale, root back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sit back. Squeeze your heels isometrically together. Inhale, come forward. And one more, sit back. Exhale, ribs forward. Lift your right leg square. Push your knee down. And then open the right leg out to the side as you crescent to the opposite side. You can come up on your right fingertips. This is open leg. And pulse here. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise. Let your ribs go forward. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. One more. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise. Come back to all fours pose. Inhale, lift the left leg square. Connect your thigh into your hip before you open the leg out. So push your knee down, move your hips back, and you'll feel your femur, your thigh bone, connect into your hip. Then open that leg out to the side as you come up on the left fingertips. Crescent to the side. Open leg, and now add movement. Pulsation. Exhale, sit. Inhale. Lift your ribs forward. Exhale, root. Inhale, ribs go forward. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise. Then come back to all fours pose. Tuck your toes, spring up crouching cat. Step your legs a little closer together. Inhale, lift your right leg square again. Push your knee down, hips back. Crescent to the side as you open the right leg. Add pulsation. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, spring forward. One more. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Come back to crouching cat. Lift your other leg, your left leg square. Push your knee down and connect your femur into your hip socket. Then open the leg out to the side as you crescent. Come up on the left fingertips. Fiesta the foot. And pulse. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Do two more. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, spring forward. Come back to crouching cat. Twist your feet and knees again to the right. Come up on your right fingertips as you crescent to the side. Twisted cat. Then lift and open the top leg. So this is twisted cat, open leg. Knees forward, hips back, head back. Take the crown of your head down. Lift your ribs up toward the sky, toward the sun. A curvy sun salutation is what we're doing. Come back to crouching cat. Twisted cat to the left. Crescent to the right. Come up on your left fingertips as you open. Lift and open the top leg. Knees forward, hips back. Crescent to the side as you lift the top ribs higher. And inhale, come back to crouching cat. Root your hips back and spring forward. Wide standing forward bend. Ribs high, hips back, head back. Then slide your hands up to your thighs. Step your legs closer together. Come back to earth pose with globe hands. Close your eyes, relax your jaw, and breathe. Then open your eyes, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me.